Hello everybody and welcome to i-nastava. This is your first online English lesson in the first grade of secondary school. My name is Helga Kraljik and I will be your English teacher today. Today's topic is different generations under one roof. So we will be talking about multi-generational living. In today's lesson, we will define what multi-generational living is, discuss its pros and cons, and think of some tips how to make it work better. You will be asked to speculate about 3 living situations and describe yours. You will read an article in English and do some tasks. For this lesson, you will need your notebook and the internet access. Remember, you can pause the video at any time when you need to watch some parts again. When you see this sign appear on your screen in the right bottom corner, be ready to pause the video to finish the tasks. It is important for you to pause the video and do the tasks on your own first. Good luck! Let us start now. Have a closer look at this picture, please. How many people are there? How do you think they are related? Do they look alike? How many generations are there? Do you think they all live under the same roof? How do they get along? Do you think they are supportive of each other? What makes you think that? You must have noticed that the pause sign has just appeared. So, pause the video now and answer these questions in your notebook. I happen to know them, so I can tell you that I can see 4 uncles and 4 nephews. I can see 4 fathers and 4 sons, 4 brothers and 4 cousins. There are 2 generations in this picture. I know for a fact that they get along well and they are always there for each other. I also know that they don't live under the same roof. It means they do not live together, they don't share their households. Do we have a similar saying in Croatian? How would you translate this idiom into Croatian? Live under one roof or live under the same roof? Živjeti pod istim krovom. Let's have a look at another picture. Who do you think they are? How are they related? They must be, mora da su. They seem, čini se da su. They might, možda su. They can't, sigurno nisu. Copy these into your notebook and finish the sentences speculating about the people in the picture. Mind the sign. Here are some example sentences. They must be a grandmother and her granddaughter. They seem happy. They might be celebrating Granny's birthday. They can't be unhappy. This picture suggests that they live under the same roof, right? Again, copy these prompts into your notebook. But this time, when finishing the sentences, use the given prompts. Be strangers, live together, share the chores, be there for each other, get along well, care about their privacy. Let's hear some possible sentences. They must live together. They might share the chores. They cannot be strangers. Now it's your turn. You will need to prepare a short talk about your living situation. It should be about 10 sentences long. When you talk about your living situations, you should cover answers to these questions. Who do you live with? How do you get along? How do you split your chores and responsibilities? What are you expected to do? How many generations live under one roof? Do you have a space that is only yours? Make sure you make notes while preparing your talk. Once you're happy with your work, record yourself talking about your living situation, and then send the link or your recording to your English teacher. I recommend you record your talk in this application, vocaro.com, as it is quite simple and straightforward. When you finish recording your talk in this application, you will get a link to your recording, which you can then easily send to your teacher. Don't forget to share the link with your teacher. What is a multi-generational home? Read the prompts in the word cloud carefully. If you put them in the correct order, you will get a definition of a multi-generational home. Write the definition in your notebook. A multi-generational home is a living arrangement with more than two adult generations living under the same roof. We've talked about multi-generational homes. What else can be multi-generational? Copy this mind map in your notebook and add at least 4 to 5 more items to it. Check your work here. Apart from home, we also added these nouns: family, living, household, housing, and life. Maybe you had some more. I used to live with my grandma, and it was so nice having her around. Think about the benefits of living in a multi-generational home, others than getting candies before lunch, of course. In your notebook, write at least 3 advantages of living in a multi-generational home. Copy this link into your browser or scan the QR code to access a text about benefits of multi-generational homes. Then, read the text and add at least 3 more advantages to your list. I'm sure you remember that the text you've just read grouped all the benefits in 4 categories: quality time, sense of purpose, role models, and added support. In the next task, you will need to classify the benefits mentioned in the article in these 4 categories. You can always refer to the text again. When you are done, you need to click Hand in the right bottom corner. As soon as you click Hand in, you will get an instant feedback. If you are not happy with your result, you can go back to the task and change your answers. Once you're done with all the changes, hand in your work again and you'll get instant feedback again. When you're done and happy with your result, you can send the screenshot to your English teacher. You are now all set for the following task. Copy the link or scan the code to access this interactive worksheet. You will need to log in with your Skole Hire account. Good luck! I hope you managed to get all your answers correct. Next, you will use the information from the previous task and prompts and linkers in this slide to write 5 to 6 sentences about multi-generational home. What about the disadvantages? What do you think the key disadvantage of living in a multi-generational home is? The key disadvantage of living in a multi-generational home could be lack of privacy. To minimize this drawback, all members of the family should do their best to make the multi-generational living work. Read these tips and provide the missing words. Have you managed? If it was too difficult for you, these might help. To make multi-generational living work, we suggest rotating daily chores among all family members, establishing family boundaries, defining shared spaces and private zones, learning to deal with conflict which is bound to happen in a large family, and splitting up the expenses. Which of these do you consider the most important? Which do you think is the least important? Copy these tips now in your notebook, but put them in the order of importance. Also, add 2 more tips to the list. In the end, let us make sure that you took part in all the activities. Tick the ones you finished and go back to the ones you may have skipped. That is all for today. Till the next time.